Hello everyone, my name is Alex and I always use Splash, and today I use TERAPAGOS. TERAPAGOS is the brand new Area 0 legendary Pokemon that hits hard. It's got all these bells and whistles to it, but basically all you need to know is that when this thing Stellar Terras, it hits everything like a truck. And you know what? I put this team together for one fact and one fact only, and it's because I love turtles. So if you want to see what TERAPAGOS does, join me, jump in the pool, and let's go swimming. We've got Tim. Tim's here with Landorus, Wellspring Oakpon, Weezing, Iron Hands, Roaring Moon, and the Fluttermane. I could go in with Triage would get neutralizing gas if I went in with Comfey. I think Terapagos's ability still procs. I think I'll go Raging Bolt Terapagos, Incineroar, and I'm going to go Comfey in the far back. Because I think there is something to taking out the Weezing and then Floral healing late game. At least this way, Terapagos still gets its initial ability to work. I don't think the not very effective thing works. Okay, they didn't even lead with the... They didn't even lead with the thing. So we get the Terra Shift. There we go. Now, I could see very much... I'm going to protect, and I'm going to go out into Comfey. So here's Comfey. Spiky Shield. And let's see what the Roaring Moon goes for. So we protect with Terapagos. I could have probably Calm Minded here because they might Tailwind. Knock off. Okay, so I would knock off my Covert Cloak, which realistically isn't going to be the end of the world. I think I'm going to go out... Do I go out into Incineroar? I think Incineroar would get bopped here. I think I'm going to try and get a Calm Mind off. And I'm going to go for the Trick Room. They withdraw the Roaring Moon. Iron Hands. Okay. If I get the... They get the Swords Dance. Okay. So there's the Calm Mind. They probably... I want to say Fake Out. So there's the Trick Room. Now, here we go. If they Fake Out, I can go for the I'm going to Helping Hand Terapagos. I'm going to hope they Fake Out Terapagos, and I can get a Helping Hand boosted Terra Starstorm +1 off on both Iron Hands and Ogerpon. And hopefully, if they go for the Fake Out turn, because I'm Covert Cloak and I didn't get it knocked off, we can one-shot at least the Ogerpon. So here's the Helping Hand. Nothing's terastallized. There's the Fake Out. And Comfey goes first with the Helping Hand, obviously. It's a +4 priority move, I believe. So let's see how much this does, because I feel like the Wellspring Ogerpon was going to go for an Ivy Cudgel, but we one-shot it. Yeah, Terra Starstorm. Under Trick Room. Happy days. And my Terapagos is pretty slow, so it is going to underspeed the... yeah, it's underspeeding. I mean, we Terra Starstorm, and we Helping Hand Terapagos again. That was cancelled. The power of Terapagos. They saw the writing on the wall. Butters is here. Is Garatina a legendary or is it a mythical? Doesn't matter. It's a battle nonetheless. So dark. I'm seeing lots of dark types. Can't necessarily affect Comfey a huge amount. I don't know what Garatina does. Let's have a look. Special attackers. I probably don't want to go Incineroar. I see the Brute Bonnet, and I respect the Brute Bonnet. Let's go Terapagos out front, and let's go Rilla. Let's go Comfey in the back, and last but not least, yep, let's go Araquanid in the 4th spot. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see what they go for. Frigoraph and Kingambit. So obviously we can't fake out. I'm not going to try it. I won't try it. We've got the grassy terrain up, which is good. Let's just have a look at my opponent's side. Okay, cool. So I think I could happily go for a Calm Mind, and I am going to attempt a high horsepower onto the Kingambit spot. And if they Trick Room with Frigoraph, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not like... So we get the Calm Mind off, so that proves that we're the fastest thing on the field. We now have a +1 in special defense and our special attack. If Kingambit attacks into Terapagos, it is not going to take super effective damage or much damage at all because of the Terra Shell. So, let's see. Yep, not very effective. Cool. And it's a Life Orb, and they do go Trick Room. Okay. It's good to know. I protect for a turn. And I'm going to go high horsepower again. Okay, so they withdraw Kingambit. They're going into Garatina. Now, what type is Garatina? Is it a flying type? Is it ghost flying? Is that the typing it is? Okay, so there's Hyper Voice. It could be a Throat Spray Frigoraph. It's not. Okay, so Garatina has Levitate. Wonderful to know. I am going to Terra Starstorm because I feel like that's the way to go, and I'm going to Wood Hammer the Frigoraph. Are they going to Terastallize? I don't think so, because we would technically be the slowest thing on the field because we're fast. Because of Trick Room, that is a sentence that makes sense. So we're going to get rid of the grassy terrain. They Hyper Voice. It doesn't do much to Terapagos. They Dragon Pulse, but it doesn't do much to Terapagos. We Wood Hammer. Obviously, it doesn't do as much because we got rid of our grassy terrain. And they do eat a citrus berry, but +1 Terra Starstorm may do some damage. We've seen it in another battle. See how much we do to a Garatina? I mean, we do nearly half. Right, I protect for a turn, and I'm sending in Comfey. Because priority can work on my side of the field, so I can Floral Healing my own Terapagos. So I'm going to protect Terapagos, bring in Comfey. If this Frigoraph just wants to Hyper Voice and the Garatina is going for Dragon Pulses, then I think I can bring in my Comfey quite comfortably. Here comes Comfey. We protect Terapagos. We're going to Floral Healing next turn. Shadow Force. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm going to Earth Power into King Gambit. And I'm just going to Floral Healing Terapagos. Because then we should go up to full health. And then... yeah. Ironhead. Comfey don't live, but we did get Terapagos up to full health again. So I ain't too mad about that. Shadow Force comes through. Oh, it doesn't affect Terapagos. Do I still keep my normal typing? Questions. Answers. Not sure. I just thought we became a Stellar type. I didn't realise, because, like, Terra Starstorm shouldn't be affecting the guy, surely. I think I'm going to go into Rillaboom. Yeah, we'll go Rillaboom here. Kevin Malone back on the field. Bulky boy. Oh, Incineroar. If they go for Fake Out. If they go for Fake Out into my Terapagos, then we've won. Let's go Terra Starstorm, and we are gonna. I'll switch out into Araquanid. That was cancelled. GG's. I mean, I guess they just couldn't see an out. Terapagos can just overwhelm a team if positioned properly. I guess they realised Garatina couldn't hit it, and they didn't know what they were going to do to Terapagos. So, there we go. We've got a Miraidon team. I need to bring Raging Bolt to this. So let's have a look at it. Gouging Fire, Scizor, Larvitar. Larvitar? That's not Larvitar. What's it called? Volcarona, Wellspring Ogerpon, Flygon, and Miraidon. I think I want to lead Raging Bolt, Threat Level Midnight. Actually, no, because I can see the Miraidon starting. I think I'm going to go Comfey Raging Bolt, bring Terapagos into the back, and I am going to say Water Bubble's looking good. Yeah, I've just got to kind of deal with the Miraidon. Let's see what they go for. I can't tell. Okay. Cool. I don't want to go straight for... I think I can go into Araquanid quite comfortably here and just go for a Trick Room. So I'm going to take Raging Bolt out. I'm going to try and get a Trick Room up with Comfey here. So here comes Araquanid. Psychic Noise. Okay, so we can't do any healing moves. That's very good from them. They do get the Quiver Dance up. The question is, what do they normally Terrastallize into? Because if they've Quiver Danced, I can... What do they Terrastallize into? Usually grass, isn't it? Do I make a prediction? Do I predict that they go? Or do I just go for that and that? Are they going to swap out? They could swap out to Wellspring Ogerpon. They have every right to do that. They're well within their right to switch out into Wellspring Ogerpon. Okay, they're going to Terrastallize. It's probably going to be grass, and I'm going to be kicking myself for not lunging. Yeah, I'll be kicking myself for not lunging. But let's see how much this does anyway. Because we're not Terra Water, but we are Water Bubble, Mystic Water, Helping Hand, Boosted, Liquidation. It does a lot. Scorching Sands. I mean, Comfey's comfortably living here. We do get burnt. Heat Wave. Right, Comfey. You can't heal. Oh. Oh. Hold on. We can now lunge into the spot, and I'm gonna Draining Kiss the Flygon. So Draining Kiss, we do a good amount. It should hopefully keep us living this turn, potentially. We go back up to 95. We're lunging into the Volcarona. Araquanid. I love playing Araquanid. I don't know if you can tell this. I do not mind playing Araquanid. They Scorching Sands again. Comfey gets crit. Here. So that was their lead. Volcarona and Flygon was their lead. They could send out Miraidon here. They could send out Wellspring Ogerpon. We are still in Trick Room. Gouging Fire. I'm gonna Liquidation into the Flygon spot. And I am gonna switch out. Risking the Biscuit. I'm gonna go out into Terapagos. Because my opponent hasn't Terastallized yet, and I could go for Terra Starstorm next turn. My heart is saying, please Burning Bulwark. So we've got the Terra Shift off. They protect the Flygon. Good move. This could be a break and swipe here then. So Liquidation doesn't go through to the Flygon. I did think they were going to Burning Bulwark, but let's see. They Heat Crash. Terra Shell does proc here, so we're not going to take too much. It still does a fair amount. I'm going to... Part of me really want... I'm going to go for the Liquidation there, and I am going to... I am going to go Terra Starstorm. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to protect Terapagos for a turn. I know we're in Trick Room, and I'm wasting Trick Room turns here, but... There we go. Liquidation. Into the Gouging Fire. We do over half. They Dragon Dance. Okay. Psychic Noise. Goes into my block. So the dimensions do return back to normal. I see a world where I can still get this off, and I can do... and where I can do this. Is that crazy? Yeah, I'm going to go for the Terra Starstorm. Why not? Our Trick Room's over. I feel like I can tank some shots. So we're going to go Terra Stella, and we're going to go for the Terra Starstorm, and we're just going to see if we can get this off. I have felt like the break and swipes could be coming, but I'm not too threatened by that because Terapagos is a special attacker, and that's where all my damage is coming from. So we Terastallize. There's Terapagos. Please don't go down this turn, Terapagos. You have so much to do for us. Heat Crash into Araquanid. Araquanid lives. Let's see who this... they go Psychic Noise. It does not do much to my Terapagos. We can't heal the Terapagos. Terra Starstorm comes out. Let's see how much this does to these non-terrored Pokemon. Oh, enough. And we're going to Liquidation this Gouge and Fire, my opponent's going to be left to just one Pokemon against everything I have left. Let's see what they got. I'm feeling like it could be Miraidon, but I feel like if you've got Miraidon, you'd bring it in the front. Personally. Let's see. Nope, it is Miraidon. Okay. So they could very well still go for the Dragon type move. I think what I'm going to do here is just protect for a turn. And I'm going to go for the... I think I'm going to go for the Calm Mind. I'm going to go for a Calm Mind. So protect Araquanid. I feel like Araquanid's just a sitting duck here. Discharge. Okay, so Terapagos does take a little bit of damage here. A little bit. Wow. Sorry, it surprised me that much. Okay. We Wide Guard. And we Earth Power. Please discharge again. I'd love for you to do that again. Oh, Wide Guard. How I love you, Wide Guard. So now let's go for this +1 Earth Power into this Miraidon. Terapagos, you are just the best turtle. And I love turtles. Fun fact, my mum had a pet tortoise when she was younger, and it went into hibernation. My mum thought it was dead, and she buried it in the garden. Basically, she killed her pet turtle. So, there you go. If you stay till the end of the video, you got to hear that. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Join me, become a Squawker Buddy. Join me next time. And let's go swimming into these Regulation G pools. They're very deep. But I love deep.